please rise and remove your hats and join us in the singing of our national anthem. The Star-Spangled Banner will be conducted by our senior student director, Trevor Cox. Please continue to stand and join us in the singing of the Jonathan High School Alma Mater. The Jonathan Alder High School Alma Mater will be conducted by our senior student director, Kyle Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, to the tune of Regiment, the Jonathan Alder High School Marching Band, led by our student directors, Trevor Cox and Kyle Russell, as well as our drum major, Isaiah Heyman, presents the incomparable Script JAHS. Before we continue to the halftime portion of this evening's concert, we want to introduce our directors and staff. First, we have Mr. Justin Hennig, the Director of Bands at Jonathan Alder High School. Next, we have Mrs. Renee Hostetler as Co-Director of Bands at Jonathan Alder High School. A man who needs little introduction in the Jonathan Alder schools, Mr. Scott Jones. Working with our fantastic majorettes and drum majors, we have majorette coach, Mrs. Nicole Manring. Back for another season with us, we have Ms. Emily Solers. And finally, our drumline instructor this year, who has written some of the music you'll hear tonight, Mr. Elijah Beachy. And now we present to you Halftime in Pioneer Stadium. Released in 1988, this powerful 80s rock tune dominated the charts. Written by John Bon Jovi, we feature our powerful low brass in Bad Medicine. Having numerous chart-topping ballads, Adele has been a pop sensation with her soulful lyrics and powerful music. Here's Rolling in the Deep. We close tonight with this pop hit made famous by Britney Spears in 2003, with percussion written by our drumline instructor, Elijah Beachy. Here's Toxic.
All right, how about another hand for the band? that's just another yet amazing thing about our kids here is this entire concert is done from memory. So they don't have music they're looking off of, they don't have any routines or drill sheets or directions in front of them. This is all what they can do immediately from memory. And we had, 4 rehearsals this week to put this together. So again, it's pretty amazing. So thank you. Thank you. If you are the parents or family of these kids, thank you so much for making them so wonderful to work with every day. We are very lucky here. Now, for some fun, a tradition that has, I don't want to say plagued, but has been a part of Meet the Band Night for years is the Marching Band Superlative Awards. So we all have heard of superlatives from high school, best dress, best hair, most likely to succeed. Well, we've traditionally done the marching band version of that. And so the superlative categories are actually chosen by our officers and students. So the directors have no part other than passing out and making the certificates. All the students got a chance to vote for these superlatives as well. And so this is 100% student-led. So the first category we have is the Band Dad Award. So the band person who is most like everybody's band dad. And that is Dominic Delpina. Thanks, Dad. You can go back. All right, to complement that, we also have the Band Mom Award, the student most motherly to other students, and this goes to none other than Emma Van Winkle. Yeah, Emma. Next, throughout the season, Scott Jones, our director, has been on the students about getting their knees up and marching with high knees because that is characteristic of our style and tradition here. And so we have, the student's name is, I love it, the Scott's Steps Highest Knees Award, and that goes to Anna Grabell. And Emily Sollers, throughout band camp and throughout the season, gives a lot of drill that is for our students to get better, and she's really into making sure that their marching looks precise and together and uniform. And so the students also coined the Emily Sollers Best Marcher Award, and that goes to Kyle Russell. Right, Kyle. In marching band, we need to make sure that our feet are always lined up together, but sometimes that can prove challenging. When I was in marcher, this was the biggest challenge for me. So, to honor this, we have the Two Left Feet Award for the marcher who might not always be on step with everybody else. And this went to Landon Carroll. Way to go, Landon. Congrats. For every year that we have the band, we choose the squad leaders that help us in organization and leadership and giving out the drill and organizing everybody. And so, inevitably, there's always a few students that rise to the occasion but might not have been recognized. So we have the Should Have Been a Squad Leader Award. I love this one. And we actually have 2 recipients of this one. And we have Katrina Regal. Should have been a squad leader. And Michaelia Wilson. There's too much leadership in the saxophone section. It's hard to remember everything. All right, the students coined this term. I think it's hysterical. The student who's most likely to fall during a performance, they named the Head Over Heels Award. And we actually have 2 recipients of this one as well. We have Brandon Gargak. doesn't have to injure themselves on the way up. May you daily. All right, next we have the most likely to forget the drill award. So this award goes to the student who might blank out during a performance. But I guess with this student, they will march well while doing it because the recipient is Kyle Russell. Up next, for some of our students, for whatever reason, their attendance is less than perfect. So the students coined the term the Band Ghost Award for the student who is not always there during rehearsal. And this award this year goes to Quentin Nader, who is here tonight. He is here. And we all, as directors, have individual things we like to focus on. And I said from the get-go this year would be the year of the head bob, the year when we're going into new maneuver The year when we go into a new maneuver, we give a big head bob to signal that to the rest of our squad that we're moving. And so this is the Mr. Hennig Head Bob Award. I think I'm not speaking. I'm giving these directions. And it actually goes to two people. We have Kyle Russell. Always yelling out the head bob. No, you're better. And then next we have Annika Bell. Next up, we like to honor those who are new marchers, and so the officers coined the term the Freshest Freshman Award for the best new marcher, and this year that goes to Ashton Kennedy. And Mrs. Hostetler's focus this entire season has been on horn angle and making sure that as they march, their horns all match and their posture all matches. And so the winner of the Mrs. Hostetler Horn Angle Award goes to Quentin Nader. Okay. The last award, not to be confused with the Band Ghost Award, is the Best Band Spirit Award. That's a pun. Okay. All right. One of my favorite awards because it is to the students that demonstrate the most spirit during the games and get everybody hyped for performances and get everybody together. And there were two winners of this award as well. The first one is Maddie Sater. And Olivia Hallman. And that concludes our dance superlatives. Now on to more halftime.
For our next tune, this hit released by the band OneRepublic will feature our low brass and tenor sax sections. We now present Counting Stars. For our next tune, this hit released in 2004 was originated by the first winner of American Idol, Kelly Clarkson. Featured in the movie Pitch Perfect, here's Since You've Been Gone. In 2017, The Greatest Showman, which was a musical, featured the life of P.T. Barnum, starring Hugh Jackman, dominated the box office and dazzled the hearts of many. With solos by Nadia Haynes, Trevor Cox, and Kyle Russell, we present Never Enough. In recent years, Imagine Dragons has soared to the top of the charts with their ultra-powerful and intelligent music. We feature our trumpet sections and our drum major Isaiah Heyman in Believer. We now end tonight's halftime performance with this swinging hit by the EDM star Sofi Tukker, chosen by our senior class of 2022 and featuring our brass and percussion sections, as well as a baton routine written by our senior majorettes. Here's Best Friend. This has been the voice of the Pioneers saying thank you and good night.
Yes, thank you, and thank you all for coming, and thank all the students for what they've done. This year has been, I think I speak for everybody when I say it's been exhausting, but at the same time, it's been so nice to be back to semi-normalcy. And so we're just very happy with that. Please come out tomorrow night and bring your umbrellas to the playoff game that we're going to be at Mifflin High School. And so that's our next performance. After that, depending on whether or not we win, we may continue on to next Friday, which it's up in the air as to where we go because we have to see where all the other teams in our playoff regions shake out. So we might still have that. At the very least, we will be at The Ohio State University on November 20th for Skull Session. We are so excited for that to be our next performance. So again, thank you all for coming. I would encourage you, if you're going to wait for your students, just hang tight in this room or this area. We have to go. We do not have cleanup squads assigned for tonight, so everybody will need to take part in cleaning up. If you want to take your chairs, we can... So we'll take all of our chairs and stands and everything, no stands, percussion stands, all of our chairs and equipment. Out that door, we can go through the void, the back doors. Okay? If it is raining and you're scared of that, go through the hallways. You have more than one way to get there. So, all right, you know what to do. Get your things packed up, get your things cleaned up, and fall out.